Hey everybody, welcome. Jamie Pollock here from Royalwise. I just wanted to give you a quick video to show you a very cool utility that Apple provides for doing screen captures that I think a lot of people have overlooked or don't even know that's there. And that application is called Screenshot. So let's just jump in and take a look at it. So to find Screenshot, I'm going to go into my Launchpad down here. I need to look in the other folder to open this up. And right here is the Screenshot app. Now, we used to have an app called Grab. Grab is what used to do screenshots for us, but now we've got Screenshot to do that instead. Now, another way that I could activate Screenshot or open it up is actually keystroke Command-Shift-5. And so if Screenshot is not active, I can just do a Command-Shift-5, and that will open it right up. And if I want to close it, I can either hit the X right here or my Escape key. You will notice that it's not in the menu and it's not in the dock because it's not an actual application. It's just a utility that we can leverage and use if we want to. So again, Escape to get out of it and or Command-Shift-5 to get into it. So let's take a look and see how it works. So now that we have Screenshot activated, I want to start off by going to the options area right here and taking a look at a few of the things that we want to set up before we start screen capturing. The first is, where is it going to save to? Right, so right now I've got it to save to my desktop, but if I wanted, I could point it at the Documents folder, or I could immediately text message it or even attach it to an email. Or I could hit other locations if I would like to send these into my Downloads folder, or even, I believe in a couple, the original version, they actually made a folder called Recordings and put that in your home folder, but a lot of people couldn't find it, so they changed that. But you may want to look for a Recordings folder in your home folder and or just redirect this to your Downloads or your desktop. A couple other cool features we have is the timer, where if we wanted to wait 5 seconds or 10 seconds before it takes the screenshot, we need to kind of get some things set up and ready to go. We are free to do that. A couple other options is, do you want to show the floating thumbnail? I'm going to demo that in a minute. I do like the floating thumbnails. You can see what came out, and you can also pop it up and edit it and or mark it up. Remember my last selection if I want it to. And also notice here it says show the mouse pointer. Okay, and so I do want to see the mouse pointer in the picture or the screenshot, or do I not want that so that it just ignores it? I want you to see across the bottom that we do have a couple of different options. We can capture an entire screen. We can capture a selected window, capture a selected portion of our screen. And then these are really great new ones, is record the entire screen and or record a selected portion of the screen. And if we switch to the recording from the screen capture and options, we now say show the mouse clicks versus show the pointer itself, so that know that those are two options. So I'm going to start off here with capturing the entire screen. And all I have to do is come down and hit the capture button right here. And I've now got my floating thumbnail on the right. At this point, if I just ignore it, it will go away. But if I click on it, it's going to pop it up into an editor. And in this editor, I've got a lot of great things that I can do. This is almost just like being in preview, where I could actually like scribble on top of it. I could add circles and squares and arrows. I could add text onto it. Basically, I can make my own memes. That's kind of cool. Even I could put a signature in there if I wanted to. Okay, here's my controls for the text sizes. And I even have a couple other edits, like I could rotate it. I could crop it. Maybe I only want this part of it. Once I have that selected, I can just hit my crop button right here and crop that down to just the part that I want. Okay, I'm now going to close this. And it's going to ask me if I want to save these changes or not. I'm going to say don't save, so it just goes back. Going back into Screenshot, leveraging my keystroke, Command-Shift-5. I can now say capture a selected window. Now I have to have a couple windows open, but when I click that, I can now take this little camera guy and find the window I want. And when I click on it, just that window is what's going to get captured. So that's a really nice feature where I don't have to now later go and crop it out. It's just going to be the window that I've selected. But I do want to make sure that I've kind of got that how I want to. And of course, here's a done button in my little editor. A trash button if I just want to throw it away and not actually use this, and a share button. This is one of my favorites because I can just say share through text message right now. Quite often I'm taking screen captures to show somebody something as an example, but I don't really need to save it myself, so I can send it out through text messaging and then come right here and delete it and not even have it saved to my own hard drive. Capture a selected portion. I now have some handles around this dotted line, and now I can come through here and put it around the portion of the screen that I want to capture. And all I have to do is come and click my capture button, and that's what I get. So easy. Command-Shift-5 to get it back up. Same with the recording the entire screen or a selection of the screen. I can choose whichever I want. And all I have to do is hit record. Now for me, I'm on a multiple display system, so I have to pick which display I want to record. So let's go ahead and record on display 1. And the recording is just happening. And it's kind of hard to tell what's going on because it doesn't really look like anything's going on. But the way that we can tell is up here at the very top, we've got this little circle with the stop symbol in it. And that is what's signifying that I'm actually recording. And if I click it, it's going to stop the recording and I'm going to get my little preview. And when I bring it up, this is actually a video. So now I can hit play. And the recording is just happening. And it's kind of hard to tell what's going on because it doesn't really look like anything. Okay, so I can just play and test it. If I don't want to save it, I can hit trash. I can even trim it down if I want to just take the beginning or the ending off of it in my editing area, or hit done when I'm done. And this time it actually went into my movies list right here. I'm using stacks on my Mac OS desktop. That's why these are getting into stacks. But my screen recordings will show up in movies, and my screenshots will show up in screenshots. So traditionally, when I was doing screen captures, I would just use keystrokes instead of opening grab or opening screenshot. And so just to remind everybody of what those are, if I do a Command Shift 3, I've now captured the entire screen and I still get my floating thumbnail. If I ignore it, it'll just save wherever I've told it to. And then the other keystroke that we use is Command Shift 4. And now I've got my crosshairs, and now I can come and just click and drag across the area that I want to capture. And once I let it go, I get my floating thumbnail preview of that. And I can edit it if I want, done, or throw it away. And of course, the other keystroke that we've talked about today is the Command Shift 5, which actually brings up the screenshot utility, where then you can change things as you want to. So there it is, screenshot for screen capturing, a great little utility to know about. Jamie from Royalwise. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel so you can catch other videos of other things I find inside my Mac OS operating system to help you guys. Have a great day. Thanks.